Dr. Washington will see you now in the heart of rural Kentucky. The town of Elmsbrook hadn't changed much since the 1950s folks still left their doors unlocked. Church bells rang every Sunday, and everyone knew everyone or thought they did. It was a place where old values clung to the air like summer humidity. Change came slow here, and people liked it that way. One humid July morning, 72-year-old Walter Green was rushed to Elmsbrook County Hospital. After collapsing in his garden, paramedics reported stroke. Like symptoms, Walter, a retired mechanic and lifelong resident, was known around town for two things: fixing engines that others gave up on, and his staunch, often vocal opinions about keeping things traditional. As the gurney rolled into the ER, Walter's eyes fluttered open, and he rasped in, "No big city. Doctor's just someone who speaks plain English." The ER nurse, young and unbothered by Walter's attitude, nodded politely and whispered, "Dr. Washington is on call today. You're in the best hands." Walter, drifting back into unconsciousness, didn't catch the name enter. Dr. Amani Washington, 35, calm, under pressure, and fiercely intelligent. Dr. Amani Washington had grown up in Atlanta, graduated top of her class at Howard, and completed her residency at Johns Hopkins. Her voice carried quiet authority, and her presence demanded respect. But not everyone was always ready to give it. When Dr. Washington entered the room, Walter was conscious again. Groggy, but aware, she smiled warmly. "Mr. Green, I'm Dr. Washington. I'm going to take care of you." Walter blinked, then frowned. "You're the doctor?" "Yes, sir," she replied, already checking his vitals. "You mean like the real doctor?" Amani nodded. "Unfazed, board certified, licensed in 2 states, and very real." "Yes." Walter looked away, lips pressed tight. Him. The tests came in. Minor stroke. With proper treatment and rehab, Walter could recover. Dr. Washington explained everything clearly, professionally. Walter didn't say much. He avoided eye contact, answered with grunts, sometimes flat out ignored her. But Amani remained focused. She noticed the Confederate flag pin on his hospital bag. She noticed how he tensed every time she walked in. And she kept treating him thoroughly and kindly because that was her job and her oath. The turning point. On the 3rd day, Walter had a complication, a sudden drop in heart rate. Alarms blared. Nurses rushed in. Dr. Washington sprinted down the hall and took over immediately, cool and commanding. She barked precise orders. CPR meds, defibrillator. The room was chaos. But she was the eye of the storm. After several intense minutes, Walter's heart stabilized. Later that night, he awoke, confused, but alive. A nurse sat by his bed. "You almost didn't make it," she said. "Dr. Washington saved your life." Walter was quiet. "She didn't leave your side." Not once. Reckoning the next morning, Dr. Washington walked in for routine rounds. Walter stared at her, eyes different this time. "Not softer, just searching you, really. You're really the one who saved me." She nodded. "I figured you were just helping. I didn't think that I could be the one in charge." She finished for him. Gently, he swallowed back. "In my day, we didn't see women like you running things back in your day," she said with a slight smile. "Women like me weren't allowed to." Walter stared down at his hands. "Guess that's true." A long silence passed between them. Finally he said, "I thought I had you all figured out when you walked in." "Didn't even give you a chance. I noticed," she replied. Not unkindly. "You still helped me. That's what doctors." To Walter's voice cracked slightly. "I'm sorry, Doc. I was wrong about you." Dr. Washington looked at him, calm and unwavering. "I'm not the one you need to apologize to," she said softly. "But I appreciated the change." Walter's rehab was slow, but steady. He stopped mumbling through appointments and started asking questions. He listened when she spoke. He even cracked a few jokes on his discharge day. He asked if she'd signed the pamphlet about stroke recovery. "I want people to know who fixed me up." He said, Amani took the pen. I didn't fix you, Mr. Green. I just gave your body a push in the right direction. The rest is up to you. He nodded. I've got some other fixing to do, too. Epilogue months later. The Elmsbrook newspaper ran a human interest piece titled, From Repair Shop to Rehab, Walter Green's Second Chance. In it, Walter spoke candidly about his stroke, his recovery, and a doctor who changed his perspective forever. I used to think certain people weren't meant to be in charge, he wrote. But the woman who saved my life proved I was dead wrong before I was even close to dying. Dr. Washington didn't just heal my body. She cracked open my heart, and every July, Walter sent a handwritten card to Elmsbrook County Hospital. Tell Dr. Washington thank you. Still learning. Still grateful.